bananas. Hey guys, we are back in the desert here, right in the Dead Sea area, and today I'm hiking up the Masada Snake Trail, as they call it, and it is a brutal path up there, very steep. This is a mountain where there was a fortress up there and was thought to be impenetrable from an invading enemy, except for when the Romans came after they conquered Jerusalem. They decided they were going to conquer it, but the only way they could do it is they built a ramp up to the top of the mountain on the other side because they could not attack it going straight up. It was just impossible. So I'm gonna walk up the snake trail here and let's see if I can make it. Are they saying I haven't even started? Because I've already been hiking like crazy. And now they have this sign for the snake path. This is a brutal walk. They say it takes about 45 minutes. I'm gonna try to beat it in 30, but my legs are gonna be tired. About 2/3 of the way up, this is the steepest part. I think if I was an invading army soldier, I'd get to the top and just want to die anyway. This hike alone is brutal enough. And I'm pretty sure they didn't have these nice steps here either. As I get closer to the top, it just gets worse and worse. The rocks are almost vertical. The only way to get up there is literally follow this snake trail path all the way up. So, Tally and Hope decided to take the easy route up. I figured I'd lose out part of the experience if I took the cable car or in the snowy areas, the gondola up. But at least their legs aren't going to be tired. But I'm getting close. Just a few more steps. Just around the corner. This is where, if you fell off the edge, you would most certainly die. Because it is a very steep drop off, and right off that little edge, straight down. Not a good scenario. Hello.
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 Hello. Yeah, we're in the mood.
Hello.
Hello.
No jump going uphill.
Hi. How'd you get up so fast?
What's taking you so long?
I don't know.
We're already here.
Whew. Almost there.
You made it.
Ah, I made it. How come you're not sweaty?
Because we are better hikers than you.
You're better hikers? Wow.
Yes.
Well, that is
Made it up here in 3
that is insane.
Why are you the only Roman soldier? There should be more of you.
I am what you call Rambo.
The one that survived.
One-man army. Woo! I made it up to the top of the Masada Fortress. And you can see why this is almost impossible to conquer. It is pure drop off. Not only is this on top of a mountain, but they built walls to also make it difficult to get to the top once you got to the top of the mountain. So let's go explore, Talia. I found the quick exit off the mountain. It's right here. All you have to do is go straight down there.
Yeah.
What do you think? Should we go? Yeah.
Oh, mine.
The quick way to your death. It is really steep down here, Talia. It's kind of scary to look over. We made it to the western side here. This is where the Romans had the earthen and rock ramp. Looks a little different today, but they painstakingly hauled all that fill in so that they could build right up to the edge of this wall here, right up to the edge of this cliff, and scale it. I cannot imagine how long it took to do that, but it was a long time. And you can see there were 9 forts all the way across and around the Masada Fortress mountain. And also you can see the wall that snakes through as well. Here's a little explanation of what the Romans did here after they built the earthen ramp. They used a tower, siege tower, to attack this western wall, and had quite a challenge with the rebels defending it. And so they decided to throw all their torches at the wood and clay rock wall to set it ablaze, and it caught fire. And so the rebels knew that the Romans would break through it in the morning, so instead of facing certain death or enslavement, they all committed suicide before the Romans entered the fortress. Kind of a sad story, but interesting history. And we're on our way back down. Heading back down is way easier than going up. That I have personal experience of. Although, Hope, your ride up was pretty easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was way easier than this trail down.
Yeah. Now all we gotta do is get back down and go to the Dead Sea. See how we can go swimming in it.
He's floating.
Oh, see how we can float in
I
it?
love it.
We are down at the Dead Sea and we're gonna jump in the Dead Sea water. They have a lot of warning signs out here, so it'll be a little interesting to see, but check this out. Do not dive or jump in, do not immerse head, do not splash, oh, do not swallow seawater. If you swallow water, get help immediately. Totally safe, right? Let's see what happens. It's incredible as we walk around. You can just see pure salt. It's like snow, but it's the most salt you could ever want. Hey guys, you want some salt on your French fries?
It's cold. Oh, it feels so good. It's amazing. But never Float!
I feel like I'm wearing this huge wetsuit.
Yeah,
I feel like something's wrong.
I
Like
know.
I should be drowning,
You should be sinking.
but I can't drown.
Oh, you
I
feel
can
so
do it.
soft.
Oh, there's you. You're floating.
Keep your head up a little bit.
Shut up, just relax.
Look at you floating. Okay, take this back. It's my turn. It's so great. Oh, I just love this.
And this is like just resting on a bed. But supposedly in about 15 to 20 minutes, the salt water starts stinging your skin and can cause major health problems. So we only have a few minutes left. Should we see what's on the bottom of this sea?
Yes.
I'm gonna look. Hey, look! More salt. Well, that's our experience with the Dead Sea and the high concentrated salt water. Have you guys ever experienced anything like that? Well, it tastes horrible and it is very stinging to the senses, but hey, it's quite an experience, and who knows, maybe it's healthy for the skin if you only do it for 10 minutes or so. But heading back to the hotel. It's been a good day. So we're out in the Dead Sea area visiting Masada and others. We'll track with you later. Once you know it, guys, we're in the Judean desert of the Dead Sea. They hardly get any rain, 100 millimeters, 4 inches for the whole year, and it is pouring rain out here. What are the chances, right? But here we are, it is pouring and we are getting soaked. I don't think these camels are used to seeing all this rain. Hey, buddy. We're up here in the Golan Heights in the Valley of Tears, and there was a huge tank battle up here. One of the biggest tank battles in the world happened here. 1,200 Syrian tanks came across the border and attacked about 120 Israeli tanks. They were on holiday. Here's a little outdoor museum in the Valley of Tears that has a bunch of tanks and other things that show a little bit about the battle. And you get to see some of these things right here. This here is a Soviet T-55 tank. You can see it took it around right to the front bulkhead right here, the turret must have been turned because it has a bunch of shrapnel splattered on it here as well. But this one was definitely knocked out. In this valley, they say up to 500 tanks were blown up or knocked out, both on the Israeli and the Syrian side. And there's actual minefields littered all along here. We have to be really careful about where we're walking. So we're gonna head over there too and check out some of the trenches and some additional tanks as well. One thing I just cannot imagine is in our country, we've never had to face an enemy force coming on our soil in any recent history. And here in Israel, they're at constant alert. They're at constant threat of being attacked by several different enemy nations around them, and something that they always have to be living in a state of alertness, readiness, and even fear. It's just hard to even imagine. We're right on the edge of the Golan Heights as well, so right in the horizon there, right past where I'm pointing here, is the border of Syria. You have Lebanon not too far to the north. So we are right on the edge of many countries' borders here. So we're walking along here at the memorial, and there are actual still active minefields all over. So hope we gotta watch where we're stepping.
Stay on the marked paths.
Stay on the marked paths.
It's not very clearly marked, but
yeah, I'm gonna lose a leg or my body.
my life.
Guys, I don't care what side you're on, or if you're Syria or Israel, war is just a terrible thing, and I can't imagine being on the attacking Syrian side or the Israeli defense side. There were tens of thousands of soldiers that lost their lives, even more wounded, thousands of tanks destroyed, aircraft destroyed. War is just an ugly thing, and during the Yom Kippur War, the Israeli forces had these M60 Patton tanks, and this was their main battle tank that they used. They only had about 120 tanks on the Golan Heights here when the Syrians came across this valley from Syria. Hey, I can get in this one and actually sit in it. Whoa, I can move the gun up and down. That's scary. I didn't expect that to move. It is a tight fit down in this turret. What's incredible about this is you can still move the barrel. I've always wanted to sit down in a tank. Wow. Check this out. So this would be the gunner seat, I think, or the commander seat. But this is where he would actually fire the tank. It's incredible. Make his adjustments. Here I am sitting in the loader's position. The tank commander, or the firing guy, sits over there. But this is where I would load all the shells, right here. I think this is the ejection handle. But one thing that's incredible is this barrel is almost perfectly balanced. I can lift it up and move it around up and down. You can see there's a little sight hole out there. And I assume all the ammunition would be stored in these canisters here. But not a fun place to be stuck when you're getting shot at. Oh man. The tank's been hit. We gotta get out of here. It's gonna blow. Don't step on any mines, Hope.
Okay, I'll try. More cow pies I need to watch out for, I think.
Yeah, hopefully the cows have stepped everywhere where we would be stepping. Oh wow. It's a trench system you want to go in?
No, I'm scared. Are you going?
Oh yeah, we're going.
There's a spoon.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. This is pretty terrifying.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Vantage point.
Yeah. Is this where they...
Well, it keeps going up that way.
Is this where they had the machine gun nests or the observation posts?
Wow, there's trenches all over the place.
Yeah. They go everywhere. Today we're in northern Israel along the Sea of Galilee, and there's these orchards and these vineyards all over the place. And here is one that grows mangoes. It is March time in Israel, so everything is blooming. In fact, we just got a bunch of rain the last couple days, so there's not a lot of fruit out there, but it's starting to grow, it's starting to blossom, it's starting to develop some of the fruit. So just fun to see some of those things and learn more about agriculture. Another thing that's really interesting is much of Israel, especially where you have the vineyards and these orchards, it's all irrigated. They just don't get the amount of rain or moisture that they need, and so they've invented clever ways to get the moisture, the rain, the nutrients that they need to the plant when it needs it. And here you can see they've got an irrigation system coming here with a head that branches off into four smaller lines to feed all the plants around it. Quite large. Today we are in Capernaum, an ancient city here. There's some ruins that they've set aside here so that people can come see it, but a fishing village back in the day, that this could have been the very place where Jesus would have walked. He would have spent a lot of time here in his young adult life. Here they have the foundations of a lot of the old buildings and the wall that goes all the way around here. Really cool place to come and visit and to even think about, hey, is this where the Lord Jesus walked around, where he taught people, where he healed so many people? There's so many Bible verses that talk about Jesus. It's so fun to appreciate some of the things that we get to read about all the time, but then visually get to see it with our own eyes. We are on the Sea of Galilee. What an incredible place. It is so beautiful out here. Definitely not as big or as sandy as I thought it would be, but it is breathtaking nonetheless. Today is a beautiful day. I can see all the way across. There's some huge hills across the way, and I can only imagine what it was like when it says that Jesus set out by boat with his fishermen. Definitely a very important place when you consider the time of Jesus and where he spent a lot of his time. And check what we found out. These are banana trees, and one thing we noticed is I've never seen a banana tree that I've known of before, but they have some incredible, beautiful big flowers here. They grow a lot of bananas on one stem. Really diverse and unique ecosystem here. They grow a lot of different things, a lot of different fruits and vegetables and small grains and things like that. So from what I can tell, this bundle of bananas starts out as one small flower and it continues to grow. And as it spreads out, each banana comes from its own little flower within this huge pod. You can see the bananas are growing up here, and these are going to be new bananas growing out. And it just continues to grow out as the flower expands or spreads out. So just really fun to see that and experience that and see it firsthand. We are just south of the Sea of Galilee on the River Jordan, and we found a place where we can do some swimming. There's even a swing right there. So we're going to jump in and experience the immersion of the River Jordan. It is a beautiful place, and one where the Bible says John the Baptist baptized Jesus.
Into the Jordan River you go.
Here we go, into the Jordan.
Possibly where Jesus was baptized.
Lots of rocks.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ooh. It's like a cold pool.
There they go.
I'm so tired.
You're doing good. Just doggy paddle.
Oh, I suppose I should help.
We are on the last evening of our trip and we made it to Tel Aviv. We are here trying not to get wet from the ocean, but Tel Aviv at the beach. So we're ready to go home. Talia's talking to the other girls on Viber. We've had a great time here. We've been in southern Israel and Jordan, northern Israel, all different regions. Things from deserts, rocks, mountains, all the way up to lush green valleys, beautiful farmlands. We've had a great time, seen a lot of things that were mentioned in the Bible. And we're excited to be able to go home though and see our family and get back at it, ready. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time, and God bless.